So let's talk about Cameron Crowe's big award-winning hit, Almost Famous, which recently celebrated its 20th anniversary this year. Big Days! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. This time around, I bring to you a review of the 2000 comedy drama, or should I say in words, dramedy, Almost Famous, released by DreamWorks and Columbia. DreamWorks released it here in the US and Columbia overseas. The film was written and directed by Cameron Crowe, who of course did Jerry Maguire, starring Billy Crudup, Frances McDormand, Patrick Fugit, and Kate Hudson in the film that actually would eventually make her a big star. Of course, it tells the story of a teenage journalist writing for Rolling Stone in the early 1970s. He's touring with the fictitious rock band Stillwater, not the actual band Stillwater. I'll explain that in a little bit. And his efforts to get his first cover story published. The film is semi-autobiographical, as Crowe himself was a teenager writing for Rolling Stone, and it's based on his experiences touring with bands such as Poco, the Allman Brothers Band, Led Zeppelin, the Eagles, and Lynyrd Skynyrd. Crowe has discussed how during this period he lost his virginity, fell in love, and met his musical heroes. These events represented in the film as happening to the boyish main character of William Miller. So here we go. Now, we start out in 1969 when child prodigy William Miller struggles to fit in. His life is further complicated after learning that his widowed college professor mother, Elaine, that's Frances McDormand, has falsely led him to believe he is 12 years old. William is actually 11, having started the first grade at 5 years old and skipping 5th grade. Strong-willed Elaine's strict ban on rock music and pop culture influences that she fears have a negative effect on her children finally drives William's 18-year-old sister Ania, that's Zooey Deschanel, to move to San Francisco and become a flight attendant. Now, 4 years later, William, now 15, influenced by Ania's secret cachet of rock albums, aspires to be a rock journalist, writing freelance articles for underground papers in San Diego. Rock journalist Lester Bangs, impressed with William's writing, gives him a $35 assignment to review a Black Sabbath concert. William is barred from backstage until the opening band Stillwater arrives, and William flatters his way in. Lead guitarist Russell Hammond takes a liking to him and his new acquaintance, veteran groupie Penny Lane, that's Kate Hudson, who has taken William under her wing. Despite behaving as stereotypical groupies, Penny Lane insists she and her friends are band-aids, a term she invented to describe female fans that are there more for the music than for the rock stars themselves. Rolling Stone editor Ben Fong Torres, believing William is older, hires him sight unseen to write an article about Stillwater and sends William on the road with the band. William interviews the members, but Russell repeatedly puts him off. Tensions between Russell and lead singer Jeff Bebe soon become evident and not helped at all by the band's first t-shirt. A full band shot that pictures Russell in full view while the rest of the band is virtually in shadows. William is jokingly called the enemy by the band because he is a journalist. But Alderstein begins to lose his objectivity as he becomes integrated into their inner circle. The band's record company hires Dennis, a professional manager, to handle problems with venues and promoters. Penny has to leave before the band reaches New York, where Russell's girlfriend Leslie will join him. Penny and her 3 protege band-aids are gambled away to another band in a poker game. Penny acts nonchalant, but is devastated. Meanwhile, Dennis creates a small plane so the band can play more gigs. Penny shows up uninvited at the New York restaurant where the band is celebrating the news that they are to be featured on the cover of Rolling Stone. Penny is asked to leave after Leslie notices her attempt to get Russell's attention. William chases her to her hotel, where he saves her from overdosing on Quaaludes. Now to the final act and ending. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop this video, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below to avoid any spoilers, okay? If you've not seen the movie, okay? Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. While flying to another gig the following day, the band's plane encounters severe weather. Believing the plane will crash, everyone confesses their secrets, while Jeff and Russell's long simmering conflicts erupt. William confesses his love to Penny and after Jeff insults her. The plane lands safely into Palo, leaving everyone to ponder the changed atmosphere. William arrives at the Rolling Stone office in San Francisco, but has difficulty finishing the article. Seeking help, he calls Lester Bangs, who says William got caught up in being part of the band. He says William's perceived friendships with them are not real and advises him to be honest and unmerciful. Rolling Stone's editors rave over Williams' completed article, but when the magazine's fact checker calls the band, Russell lies to protect Stillwater's image and claims 90% is false. Rolling Stone kills the article, crushing William. Ania encounters a dejected William in the airport and offers to take him anywhere. He chooses for them to go to their home in San Diego. Groupie Sapphire's chastises, or however you say it, Russell for betraying William. So Russell calls Penny at her home and wants to meet with her, but she tricks him by giving him William's address. He arrives and finds himself face to face with William's mother, who scolds him for his behavior. Russell apologizes to William and finally gives him an interview. Russell has verified Williams' article to Rolling Stone, which runs it as a cover feature, and Penny fulfills her long-standing fantasy to go to Morocco while Stillwater tours again by bus. End of story. So, what did I think of Almost Famous? Well, it's been ages since I saw this. I had seen this maybe once or twice, unfortunately, since this was an R-rated movie. And well, I had HBO, but they unfortunately aired it late, and I only recall catching it one time when they premiered it on a Saturday night. I might have catch it one other time on one of their other channels, but I can't remember. Anyways, I didn't have Cinemax though, so I wasn't able to see it during the daytime. But anyway, I recently got to revisit the film on Amazon Prime, which is now playing that. And what can I say? I absolutely love it. More than what I did. I thought the film was pretty good when I saw it, but I had forgotten some of this movie. But anyway, this film was a pretty big success. Anyway, it received 4 Academy Award nominations. It won Best Original Screenplay and was awarded for the Best Compilation Soundtrack Album at the Grammys. It also won 2 Golden Globe Awards for Best Movie, Motion Picture, that is, in musical or comedy, and Best Supporting Actress for Hudson. So, anyway, the soundtrack had a lot of pretty darn good stuff here. I absolutely like the story and the atmosphere of this here's movie and what have you. Now, I like the cast performances. Playing William is Patrick Fugit. Playing Russell is Billy Crudup. And then, of course, I've already mentioned a couple. Frances McDormand as William's mother, Elaine, and Kate Hudson as Penny Lane, who reveals her actual real name was Lady Goodman. Next, playing Jeff Bebe is Jason Lee. Of course, I've mentioned Zoe Deschanel as Anita, William's sister. Other cast members include Anna Paquin, who recently played Rogue in X-Men a few months before this, as Plexia. one of Penny's, well, Band-Aid colleagues. Sapphire is played by Fairuza Balk, who, of course, I've reviewed one of her movies when she was a young one. Of course, that was Return to Oz, and she had recently starred in The Craft, which I've also already reviewed, and The Water Boy, which I have yet to review. I was going to do that, and also Bijou Phillips as Estella Starr. There was also some other cast members, including Noah Taylor, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Terry Chen, Jay Baruchel, Jimmy Fallon, Ray Wilson, even Pierre Frampton. Yes, you heard me correctly, as in the Pierre Frampton, the musician. He served as one of the two technical advisors to the film. Anyway, I really liked Cameron Crowe's directing, yeah, it was real good too. And the musical score, which was done by Nancy Wilson, of course, you may know who that is, of the band known as Heart. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I thought that was really cool and what have you. So, the question is, would I recommend Almost Famous? Hell yeah, this is a flick you need to see. If you've never seen it before, I would definitely recommend you check this movie out. I think you can still find it on physical media if you don't want to stream it on Amazon Prime. It's been up there for some time. But anyway, after I've revisited, I think Almost Famous is great. I mean, every cast member was absolutely outstanding, especially Kate Hudson. I really loved her in this. It was incredible. And I kind of didn't know who this was, and I actually didn't know she was daughter to Goldie Hawn. Yeah, can you believe that? I couldn't when I heard. Anyway, so what are your thoughts on Almost Famous? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And please excuse me for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now join me next time when I bring to a review of another film that recently turned 20 not so long ago this year. And that being the Academy Award winning Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Thank you very much for watching my review of Almost Famous, and if you like this, you might want to check out some of these other music type stories and what have you. And they're actually more based on true stories. I'll just give you the last two I've done. The upper left-hand corner is my review of Coal Miner's Daughter, or go to the upper right-hand corner for my review of Clouds, which I recently did. Or if you want to subscribe, go to the bottom right-hand corner and click on the button, because I'm only one subscriber away from reaching 250. Anyway, if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.